Peace, peace. I just came on here to say, hey, I'm eating my lunch. You know that stew that you make when you go into your refrigerator and you just take everything out that's kind of old and you put it all together and you make it? That's what this is. It's like some kind of stew. It's got lentils. Hopefully this doesn't fall. It's got lentils, green beans, cabbage, tomatoes, garlic, bay leaves. Peace, peace, Jossie. This shiza right here is good. Very natural. Very, 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 very natural. Oh my goodness. I did use salt, but I didn't use any like seasonings other than the bay leaves and just the vegetables that were in there. I use cilantro as well. When I make the when I put the garlic cloves in there, I put them in there whole because I like to suck it out because it tastes so good. I just really like garlic like that. But I know Dr. Sebi doesn't recommend it, but I love garlic. And garlic is good for me. Oh my goodness, Joshy, it is so freaking good. Like, you want some? Here you go. Open wide. It's so good. But I came on here today to just reiterate the focus on what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you want, you know, focus on that. And I really wanted some lentils. I really needed some plant protein in my life. So I made some lentils and they are bomb. And like I said, I just took everything out of the fridge that, you know, was getting old. I just threw it in there. I put tomatoes and onions, the yellow onions. Those are raw. I put those on top. So I also put tomatoes in it too, like while it was cooking. So basically I soaked the lentils overnight. They're brown lentils. I soaked them overnight. Then what else did I do? Okay, so I soaked the lentils overnight and then I rinsed them off and then I put them in a pot to boil with abundance of water, like too much water, like just too much water, like probably 3 times or more of the water. Like it was a lot of water. And then I put bay leaves and I put a lot of bay leaves in there. I put like, it was only like a half a cup of lentils, which blew up into like a cup of lentils after it soaked. And then I put bay leaves. I put a lot. I put big ones, like really big ones in there. I put like probably 4 or 5 in there. I put a lot of bay leaves in there. I was talking to somebody the other day who was giving me a reading, some kind of reading. I don't even know what to call it, like an oracle reading. She was giving me an oracle reading, and she was telling me that through like all the things that she read, my astrology, my numerology, my elements and everything, that bay leaves is something that that's really good for me. So, and it's true because I love bay leaves. Like, I love bay leaves. So I put the bay leaves in there a lot. I also put, like I said, I take the garlic and I like break it up, but I don't actually take it out of the actual like first layer. So like here's one, like you can see it's still in its skin. It's still in its skin. I left it in its skin to keep it whole because I like to suck the mushy boiled garlic out of it, and you just put it in your mouth and just press on it and it comes out. It tastes so good. I really love it because it has the flavors of the juices and everything in it. So I put garlic in there. I put chilies, like cayenne, like whole actual chilies. You can use cayenne powder if you don't have chilies, but I like to use the whole chilies. So I use 1 red one, 2 green ones. But you can use however many you want, however spicy you want it. Once it gets boiled down a good amount, I take one of the peppers and I cut it up so that the spicy heat can get into the actual broth. Okay, what else did I put in it? And then I put salt. So I put the lentils, the water, the bay leaves, the garlic, the peppers, and the salt. I don't put a lot of salt at the beginning because I don't want it to be too salty, but I put a good amount of salt, enough to make it taste brothy and yummy. And then I let it boil for a while until the lentils get kind of soft. Once the lentils get kind of soft, then I start adding the other things. Like I add the tomatoes, I added the green beans. I added, what else did I add? The green beans, the cilantro, the cabbage, the tomatoes. This is why you should not be eating and doing a live at the same time. It's still good though. I had watermelon this morning, Jossie. Luckily, none of these lentils got stuck in my wimp. I choke on food all the time because I'm talking. You know, like I'll be talking on the phone or I'll be doing a live or something while I'm eating and I'll choke. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Jossie, this is my first like main meal today. This is my first main meal today, but I did have watermelon this morning. I had watermelon and water. I did have tea this morning. I just had lemon water this morning. Chew it up first before I start talking. But anyway, so yeah, so I boil it, then I add the other things like the I think I got a lentil in my nose. I'm pretty sure there's a lentil in my sinus cavity right now, like from choking on it. Fun times. Anyway, so I boil it, I add the other vegetables that I just talked about, and I just let it cook and let the flavors all mix together. I taste the broth to see if it needs more salt. If it needs more salt, then I put more salt in it. But yeah, and then once it's done, I add the raw tomatoes and the raw yellow onions on top. I do have some chives or some green onions, but I forgot to put them on there, but it's fine. It's cool. This is good like it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's just natural. It's really natural. It's so yummy. It's so yummy. Like, boy. It's amazing. This is one of my favorite, just like hearty meals, because where I'm in the mountains of Thailand, and in the mountains sometimes it can get chilly, you know, especially when the sun isn't like if it's cloudy, it can get kind of chilly, and I like to have a lot of sun because I get cold easily, like really easily. And when it's not like super shiny outside, I like to eat stuff like this. Now, if it's really hot outside, that's when I like, if I'm on the beach or if I'm in a place that's just really hot, like there's just no clouds for months, days, you know what I mean? Then I like to do like a fruit fast or like a coconut water fast. But it is not recommended by myself. It is not recommended to do a fruit and a water fast when it's chilly outside, because it'll just make you colder. You know, it's better to do it when it's hot. You know, it's way better to do it when it's hot. Yeah, this is so good. I'm gonna take these bay leaves out. See, bay leaves. Also, I bought this huge bag of bay leaves, so I'm like trying to use it. That's probably why I was putting so much. But I'm glad I started putting more in there because I really like it when there's a lot of bay leaves in there. Okay, so here's another garlic. It's still in its skin. It was cooked that way. And I just put it in my mouth. And stop. I don't eat the skin. I mean, you probably could eat the skin. I just don't. I don't really want to. So again, the message here is focus on what you want. And what I wanted was a hearty soup. So I made me a hearty soup, and now I am enjoying it. It was beautiful. For the recipe, I stated it in this live, the recipe, and I will be putting this up on my YouTube page, Ultraviolet Wisdom, ultraviolet one word, wisdom second word. I'll be putting it up on my YouTube page, so it'll be there if you guys really want to know what the recipe is again, or if you want to look back on it. But this is super natural, like super natural, super easy, and lentils in most places aren't super expensive. Like, they really aren't. They're pretty cheap. And they're filling, you know, they're filling. They could feed a tribe, you know. This soup could feed a tribe easily, like, and it'd be cheap, you know, super cheap, if not free. Because if you have a garden, everything you can grow in your garden. I don't know about lentils. I don't really know how to grow lentils yet, but until then, you could just buy the lentils and then just grow everything else in your yard. You could, if you live next to the ocean or any kind of like salt water, you can make your own sea salt. Like, you don't have to buy salt. You don't have to buy it, so. This shiza is bomb, yo. Bomb. After I eat this, I'm going to get to work. Today, I really want to focus on building the rocks. I can't talk right now. I'm really focused on building the tool with the rocks today, so. I'm almost finished. I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to come on here and say, focus on what you want. I'm focusing on what I want. This lentil soup. It is yummy. I got it. Look at this. Put a green pepper on it. I mean a green. Look at that. So freaking good. Oh my gosh. In my mouth. Okay, I'm gonna go. See, here's one of the peppers. These bad boys are hot. Be careful. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Peace, love, and light. I honor myself. I'm Outie McNouty.